We're dumb. Don't let anyone tell you you're somehow less because you're a boy. Don't let anyone tell you to not think with your wiener. As if your wiener is a bad thing.
Women, I don't even know why you're even here. Why are you grabbing a diploma when you should be grabbing your man's meat and milking it for all the babies you can get out of it? I mean, seriously, you're only on this earth to pump out our babies and make our food. That's it. That's where you stand in this life. That's where you stand in this world, and you need to know your role, shut your mouth, and make me breakfast. That is what you would think he said, all right? According to the internet, that was the speech that NFL kicker Harrison Butker, whatever his name is. That's no offense, but that's the type of speech that the internet would lead you to believe he gave. Well, there's a reason we have him up on screen now. Boys, let's check this out.
Ladies present today, congratulations on an amazing accomplishment. You should be proud of all that you have achieved to this point in your young lives. I want to speak directly to you briefly because I think it is you, the women, who have had the most diabolical lies told to you.
Whoa. Is he about to cook? Is he about to chef it up? I mean, he's coming from the most respectful angle that you can come from. But as men, we recognize this, don't we? We know that you can come to a woman with the nicest, sweetest, sugariest explanation of anything. If it is something she does not want to hear, guess what? You may as well have been as disrespectful as I was at the beginning of the video.
If you are sitting here now, about to cross this stage, and are thinking about all the promotions and titles you are going to get in your career. Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world.
Does anybody else notice the baby start crying in the background? Which is just so fitting. I don't know if anyone else picked that up, but he's 100% correct. And if you're unaware, he's at a Catholic college right now, and he's giving a commencement speech. And one of the things that I think has been the most nefarious angles that we've taken here in Western society and Western culture is the removal of the Father and the removal of God. And more importantly, the removal of God's order. God's order has been and always will be God, man, woman, child. But we've come up in this culture who's removed God and man, and now, well, not fully removed, but let's just say we downplay the necessity of both in our society. To whereas now it's woman, woman's wants, woman's desires, woman's shoes, woman's food, woman's literally everything, then the child, then God, then maybe the dog. There's some purses that she liked. There was a few colors of nails that she really wanted to try out, and then the man. And nothing, and I repeat, absolutely nothing is further from our Father's truth.
Tell you that my beautiful wife Isabel would be the first to say that her life truly started when she began living her vocation as a wife and as a mother. I'm on this stage today and able to be the man I am because I have a wife who leans into her vocation. I'm beyond blessed with the many talents God has given me, but it cannot be overstated that all of my success is made possible because a girl I met in band class back in middle school would convert to the faith, become my wife.
Look, I'm pausing on a beautiful moment right here, because that right there is exactly what it's about. I mean, we get so wrapped up in individuality that the family, the collective that we all spur from in one way, well, not particularly collectives in many cases, because we have so many women out here being single mothers, but this is ultimately what it's about. The teamwork, the partnership, the my strength being your weakness and your strength being my weakness, in working together in order to accomplish things. Now, this man plays in the NFL as a kicker. And yeah, people will sit there and be like, oh, kickers make bank, okay? Kickers make bank as well, particularly if you're a Super Bowl winning kicker such as Mr. Butker here. So, yeah, financially, he has her covered. So, of course, she's going to be like, yeah, we're all good. Now, sir, I pray for you. I pray that this is what a marriage and such a union is supposed to be. And that's forever. Okay? I pray to God that you and your wife grow old and retire and ride off into the sunset together. I mean, that's the end, like my parents did, you know? Unfortunately, we live in this world now where a lot of people aren't born from this. Like, their kids will be fine, not just because he's a kicker, but because he's there, because they're doing it together, God willing, for the rest of their lives. His kids will be fine. And kids who come up in such circumstances tend to see better outcomes. Is it 100%? There's nothing on this earth that's 100%. But what he's saying here and what he's illustrating through his life and through his actions is exactly the way that God intended it. And no matter how much female woman empowerment that you want to, artificially produce in the world, there is no, this is the ultimate truth. And that's why he's received the backlash that he has.
It's one of the most important titles of all, homemaker. She's the primary educator to our children. She's the one who ensures I never let football or my business become a distraction from that of a husband and father.
And that's the role. Like Kevin Samuels used to say, a woman is here to be a helpmate. The Bible in and of itself says a woman is of the man's rib. This is exactly how it is supposed to be. Plain and simple. The woman is in home, like just naturally God's plan. The world in and of itself, yeah, it's going to muddy up that plan. I mean, we live in a capitalistic society. Due to our societal wants and needs for there to always be money pumping into the system, the reason that so many women are just like, oh my goodness, they're going to try and get in this woman's head, in Isabel's head, and tell her, oh my goodness, girl, you should just divorce him, take half and go and do da-da-da-da-da-da. Prayerfully, that doesn't happen. But because of the society that we live in, the culture that we've cultivated, it's a very strong possibility. Like, the option is there, for that to just, for all of this to be ripped from him at any point. And that's what a lot of red pill, MGTOW, manosphere types are the most concerned and bothered by, is the fact that that this thing that God put together can be wrecked based on the whims of the world.
Person that knows me best at my core, and it is through our marriage that, Lord willing, we will both attain salvation. I say all of this to you because I have seen it firsthand, how much happier someone can be when they disregard the outside noise and move closer and closer to God's will in their life. Isabel's dream of having a career might not have come true, but if you asked her today if she has any regrets on her decision, she would laugh out loud without hesitation and say, heck no.
Yeah, because instead of going to work and do the 9-to-5 thing, at any given moment, sir, okay, this is where, the whole faith and the world thing really needs to come into focus. At any given moment, sir, she becomes a millionaire. All she has to do is ditch you. And that's the scary part. But ultimately, and I pray, dear Lord, please let this be a wonderful, long-lasting marriage. But the internet and the rest of the world, they're in her ear. They're screaming at her, girl, you see the way he brushed his teeth? You see the way he fixed his hair? Girl, I wouldn't. That's, man, I hope your wife don't got no black friends. Anyways, guys, with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like it, toss a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and want to get videos like this every single day. Share it because sharing is caring. And YouTube and bitch, you like aren't the biggest fans of you boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. And, you know, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. He said nothing wrong. The internet, the world, but the internet is the world. And the world wants, the world loves a good train wreck, right? The internet is the world on steroids. So when you see all these women jumping out, oh my goodness, how dare, what he said was so misogynistic and so terrible. Yeah, it's because ultimately it's projection from them because they know they made bad calls. But you may disagree with that. And guess what? That's what my comment section's for. Till the next one.